Hey, Catherine.
Hi.
My name's Nate.
Hi, Nate.
Thank you so much for joining me on the Geekcentric podcast.
My absolute pleasure.
Welcome to Toronto. How are you doing?
I love this city.
Yeah.
It's got kind of the perfect weather right now.
Yes.
It's fall.
Yeah. Yeah. And
LA
perfect
is too
weather
hot.
for Agatha,
It's perfect
right?
for Agatha.
Yes.
I know.
Well, this is such a delight getting a chance to chat with you. I'm freaking out a little bit. I was also delighted and surprised to hear you and see you perform live at
Were you
D23.
there?
I nearly lost my voice screaming so loudly. What was that like for
Oh,
you?
we did not know what to expect. And so it was such a blast. And
Yeah,
we were there with the Lopez's, which was awesome. And then, we just saw the amount of fog and we were like, wow. Like, how are we going to get through it? But it was so fun. Just to
yeah,
hear that response too was like really, really buoying. We were so excited.
yeah. I waved. You saw me? I
Yeah,
think
I
you
think
saw
we
me.
made eye
I'm pretty
contact.
sure
Yeah,
at one point.
for sure.
Um, well, awesome. You're here for Fan Expo Canada,
Yes.
and you've got a really great panel coming up that I'm excited for. But
Good.
I don't want to wait till then to talk about Agatha all
No,
along. I
no,
want to
we
talk
need
about
our
her
own private time.
right now.
100%.
I want to start with the music in this show.
Mhm.
Is incredible,
Yes.
and you've got Joe who had his Broadway debut,
I know, the most
uh,
beautiful angel voice ever.
gorgeous, and then you're starring alongside Patti LuPone.
I can't even take it in.
So it's a no-brainer that there would be some musical performances in the
Yes,
show.
it would have been a lost opportunity.
What is it like to explore the deliciously evil Agatha, beyond the song that gave us this title?
Mm. Well, it was, I think, very clear after WandaVision, after knowing that this was even a possibility of her having her own show, that music was going to be a big part of it in some way. We
Mhm.
didn't know how exactly or if it would function the same way as in WandaVision. It transforms a little bit in this show, but that the Lopez's would be a part of it because they really got that tone
Yeah.
and that um but definitely it was baked in from the beginning. Like she's, Agatha's a ham, like she's a performer. She's a diva.
Yeah.
Like she loves that kind of grandeur so I think it was a no-brainer for all of us that was a part.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't think it's too much of a spoiler to say that there's a bad cop interrogation moment that I
Okay.
absolutely love.
Thank you. Yeah, I
Uh,
listen. I did too.
yeah. Now, speaking of Joe, I love
Yes.
Agatha's relationship with Teen
I love
in the
him.
show.
I love Tien and I love Joe.
Is there any similarities between Agatha's relationship with Teen and your relationship with Joe?
I don't think that I give him as hard of a time.
Yes, that's what he said, actually.
Really?
Yeah, that's
Oh, that's
exactly what he
awesome.
said.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
I love him so dearly. I
yeah,
really do. I feel very like mama bear about him. But
yeah,
he doesn't, I mean, he's handling it all so well. He's so poised and
yeah,
he's an incredible person.
yeah. We're the Geek-centric podcast.
Yes.
We're fellow geeks, right?
Yes.
And I'm sure as a Marvel actor, you've been asked this many times, but I'm going to put a spin on it
Okay.
because the show puts spin on things.
Yes.
So I am going to ask the age-old question: who would you like to see Agatha team up with in the MCU, but in a Broadway musical?
Okay,
Come on.
I it's interesting because I think it would have been the same answer I would have given if not in a Broadway musical, which is Loki.
Oh,
I feel like we would have a lot of delicious fun. And
the
I
two
hope
biggest drama
I
queens.
hope somebody is listening.
Please
I know.
call Kevin right now.
Because I think there would be a lot of pushing each other off the stage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. A lot of
Mhm.
fighting for,
Yeah, the
the
spotlight.
spotlight.
Mhm.
I love that. Oh, that's a better answer than I was thinking Doctor Strange or something, but
Ah,
no.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I like Loki
Mhm.
a lot.
We need
That's
some
great.
mischief.
Yes.
Mhm.
Now Agatha and her coven
Yes.
have to travel down, 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 down,
Yes.
down
Down.
the Witch's Road.
Yes.
And at the end of it, they're
Pretty far
granted.
down.
They're very far down. They're granted their most sort of personal desires,
Mhm.
or at least that's what they think. And for you, I hope this isn't too much of a personal question.
Sure.
What's at the end of your Witch's Road?
Oh, golly. I mean, I think it is probably contentment and just happiness and being present.
Yeah.
Yeah, being present would be the best.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's tough
just to
these
be able
days.
to it's very tough in any day, just
Yeah.
to be like here now at all times. I mean, I'm here now with you,
Yeah.
but like all the time would be really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll all get
Thank
there.
you.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, um, you know, the show, the look of the show, the
Mm.
sets, the
I know the
costumes.
costumes. My Daniel who designed them is one of the most special human beings and
Incredible.
incredible mind.
Now, again, Marvel, we don't want to give too much away. Without giving too much away, is there a specific episode that features one of those maybe sets or costumes that you're particularly excited for fans to get to see? I know.
I I think that it happens pretty early on, but I think yeah, I mean, I think it's in all I think the road is pretty special when
Yeah.
you really get to see the scale of it.
Yeah.
I don't think we really do in the trailers, but
Yeah. Okay,
mm,
cool. Well, and speaking of those different costumes,
mhm.
I like how each member of the coven kind of have their own
Yes,
colors, their own color palette.
yes,
And I obviously Agatha is purple.
hmm
Is there a particular shade or color that you've always sort of preferred or sort of glommed onto kind of thing?
I
Like,
mean, my favorite color had always been either between a blue or a green,
okay,
which is interesting.
yeah. Like a
Mhm.
chartreuse. Is that a chartreuse? Would that be what that is?
I mean, which is interesting because isn't it purple
Oh,
when you add them together?
blue and green. Oh, I don't
No,
know.
blue,
Blue and red.
blue and red.
Purple.
Yes. Oh, which is
What? Whoa. Okay.
that's very interesting.
Yeah, that is
Mhm,
very interesting.
mhm,
Very, very
mhm,
interesting. And I ask, I get the chance to chat with some really wonderful people in this industry, and I
mm.
always like to make them a little uncomfortable with this question.
Okay,
You
bring
ready?
it on.
Is there anything in this production of Agatha All Along? Obviously, it's so easy to talk about the incredible people that surround you,
Yes.
but for you, Catherine, is there anything that you are personally proud of that you were able to contribute to this production?
Oh, I mean, I was gonna make a joke and say we found an incredible vegan burger place and
Oh,
fed the crew, and it was delicious in Atlanta. Um, I think that I was personally very proud of contributing like uh, I felt like a great welcoming committee with Jack,
yeah,
like to set the coven like grouping together. I felt really proud of that
yeah,
because a lot of I had just been a newbie to the MCU, and I remember how Lizzie really took like a lot of care um, with me to kind of like show me the ropes, and so it was really important for me to do the same to these ridiculous, amazing casts. So
yeah.
I felt really proud about like setting everybody off on like a really fun ride together.
Down the road.
Yeah.
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 Oh, I love that.
It was
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, that's got to be a really good feeling, especially with like someone like Patty LuPone.
Oh my gosh. Who also meanwhile, it's not like everybody needed that. I just was like
Yeah,
it just felt like at the beginning felt really fun,
I love
really
that.
sweet. Yeah. And
Very
then it kept growing and just became this like we really did become a coven. It's
yeah.
weird. Like we really, really did.
Well, with the Coven, it's cool to see this show sort of breaking a lot of those stereotypes of
Yes.
of witches.
Yeah.
Is for you, what was that like? How did you find some of that more authenticness or authenticity in terms of kind of approaching the modern witch?
I met with a witch a
Yeah,
lot in Los Angeles, and she was incredible and really grounded for me. It was like very like it felt like it was like in the earth, like very very connected to the earth. Um and also, everybody in this coven was in some way a real witch. Like, Patty would say she is a witch,
yeah, a Sicilian
a
witch.
Sicilian witch,
Yeah,
and she really is.
yeah,
And we did tarot. We had crystals all over the place. We had little altars. Like we really tried to like ground it in So it didn't feel like it was kind of this cartoony thing, that
Yeah.
it felt very sacred.
Yeah.
And so that was, even my costume had like this amazing witch who had a coven in LA had sewn these gorgeous runes into my beautiful like purple like road witch look, the robe
Wow.
that I had. So
Yeah.
everything
So it's
felt,
real.
yeah, it felt very um baked in
Yeah.
to it from the beginning.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, Catherine, I could talk to you forever about
I
the show.
know.
I got to wrap up, but this was so
Oh my
delightful.
gosh, more,
I
more,
can't
more.
wait
We'll
for
have to
the
do it.
panel later as well.
Yeah,
I'm
that'll be
excited to see
fun.
it. I'll be
Okay,
there.
good.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was
I
a
can't wait
pleasure.
for you to see the rest of them. They're so fun.
Oh, I want to see what's at the end of the Witch's Room.
And
Yeah. Yeah.
exciting.
Cool. So
Okay, a
thank you so much. Yeah.
pleasure.
Thank